Yo, what up? It's your boy, Mr. Lexx. Welcome to the reasoning. Don't know, make a whole lot of reasoning, no? It was good. It was really good.
Alright, so I know you probably tell a story all the time, but let's give us some background into you and how you get the name to the transition to Mr. Lexx.
Alright, so how I got the name. At the time when I started get little popularity in the music.
Mm-hmm.
A friend them I say, yo, you're gonna need a DJ name, you know. And at the time, Spraga Benz was the hot artist. So, it was like Benz, Lexus. So my friend them started calling me Spraga Lexus.
Mm-hmm.
And we never really too dig the Spraga Lexus things. So, well, all Jamaicans stay when you know like something and you go make them know, them stick it by you. So, the more I cuss about it, the more them, so, Spraga Lexus stuck. And then after a while, it's just like, the two name thing. Nah, I'm just the one name, Lexus. And so we just drop it after Lexus. And so in 1999, I got my first hit song, Gonna Make Some Money, you know that I'm with it.
10 y'all breed, you damn right I did it.
Drop a couple other big songs, and the next thing you know, I'm the biggest thing in Jamaica. And what I gotta mention too is that I get a different kind of bus from 98% of the artists them bus at Jamaica. Because most of the artists them bus at Jamaica and then them bus somewhere else after. When me bus in Jamaica, my bus are North America, South America, Asia, and Europe, and the Caribbean one time. So we did all over the place one time. And I remember doing this show in Auckland, and I think Toyota sponsored the show. I went hard, yo, I go hard, son. Mm-hmm. And I guess that's when they recognized that an artist named Lexus and stuff. And, like I said, I did, pretty huge at the time. And, by the time I got back to Jamaica, my agent them say, yo, you're being sued by Toyota. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? And them I say, hey, Lexus, them I say, you can't use them name, And I'm not talking about Toyota Jamaica, and I'm not talking about Toyota Lexus company. And when I got to the office, there was like a 7-page letter explaining to me why I can't use them name and it's too close to them brand and all of that thing. And, they suggested a few names, and Mr. Lexx was one of them. Mm-hmm. One of the names them. And this is funny, it's weird how music is still, because the first person way before this happened, and this are like in the 90s, when Mixing Lab was the attitude, or the first person will approach me and say, yo, so Mr. Lexx your name was Bounty Killer. Isn't that so ironic that is? You're the first person will say, yo, Mr. Lexx your name, for real. And like Mr. Still, after a couple of years until Toyota them come and say, yo, I'm gonna sue you if you use the thing, so we just change it to Mr. Lexx at the time, and that's how we changed from Lexus to Mr. Lexx.
Yeah. I'll get you. I have 2 follow-up questions to you just said a while ago. What was the song at the time that made you, where boss you, all those, basically, I call them continents?
All right, so the first song we put me on the scene was Gonna Make Some Money. Mm-hmm. And then the next song when we drop now was Ring Off My Celly. And it was so weird, yo. It just that shit just blow up, yo. Mm-hmm. Like everywhere. And I think, and this is how it, like, songs with storyline always go far, because the storyline behind that was we're in the studio, Steely and Cleavy's studio, rest in peace, Steely. Mm-hmm. We're in the studio, and the engineer named Mikey, his girlfriend, they did it with him the day. And Steely say, DJ the song for me. So, I start DJ me. Me catch a girl in the yak, but she want teeth, me start tap. Then she have the nerve, say, want come check me back. Crap. Anytime I tell a girl pack, skirt, blouse, shoes, rock, clock. That's when me have a girl that take tack. Grandma come in and come catch me, she shocked. She can't believe her grand pick me that. I say, don't pan the maga boy. Through the girl them hear me on the radio, see me on the telly. And just as me say, through the girl them hear me on the radio, see me on the telly. The engineer, him girlfriend phone ring. and her phone ring was burn it up,
Wow.
and simultaneously, as I said, should the girl hear me on the radio, see me on the telly, our phone ring, burn it up, and everybody look at me and I just say, ring off my celly. And so we send her around around at the booth at the time and call our phone, burn it up, and record it, and we just drop it into the song. That's how it dropped into the song, and as it dropped, number one. It was like, damn.
I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine that.
It's weird though. Every song when I drop after that was just like. After that, I drop a song named Tell Them Say You Nah See We Enough for Simon Car. Gone. Then I drop a song named Have a New Style where them call it Full 100. Straight to number one. Then I drop a next song named Woman You Better Can Cook. Everything I'm drop is just like boom, 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 boom. For real.
Yeah. That is a real. That it's coming like the stars just align with that song. This still.
Yeah, because and this is the thing. One of the thing I'm gonna try, share with my fellow artists them, even the new youth them. Don't try to make songs for Wagwan. Try to make songs that most people can relate to. Because everybody not gonna relate to your song. That's the first thing. Everybody not gonna agree with you, no matter what you do.
Yeah.
Everybody not gonna agree with you. But once you have most people agreeing with you, then you're good. So I always tell them, say, yo, if you're gonna make because everybody can write lyrics, Like anybody, you don't have to be an artist to write lyrics. You can't just sit down and write 8 lines where rhyme or 12 lines where rhyme. You can even take up a rhyming book and just write. And it is what you're talking about, and if your topic is relatable, that's what's gonna make the song a hit song. Once a lot of people can relate to your topic, not the lyrics, because if you notice, like one of the most lyrical person I've ever met was The Game. The rapper The Game.
Yeah.
Lyrics for days.
When album is the documentary one too. Yeah.
Lyrics for days, but him can't make a big song. But then you have Puff Daddy who can't rap for shit. As him drop something is a big song. So there's a difference between having lyrics and how to make a big song. You know what I say? Because to make the big song, like I say, you gotta find a topic where most people are gonna relate to. And once you find that, I'm murder. Once you find that I'm murder. And it's not really about lyrics. It's really about finding something where 80% of the people are gonna relate to.
Yeah, that's true. That I believe that too. You can feel it.
Yeah. And so when we drop Woman You Better Can Cook, everybody, like 90% of people could relate to that. You know what I say? And if you never want to relate to it, you just never like me.
Yeah.
You just never, you know what I say? But everybody can relate. That's both male and female, and both local and international. You better can cook.
So the second part of the question here is the fact you say Bounty Killer was the first person who gave you the name Mr. Lexx. I know you probably talk about this a whole heap of time, and if you feel comfortable talking about it, you can talk about what is the rift between you and him, or how you think it started.
Okay, so in life, and this is real, in life, a lot of times when you get to a certain stage, and this is real, your idols end up becoming your rivals.
Yeah,
for real. And I had a lot of respect for Bounty Killer. I'm not taking nothing bad DJ. One of the DJ them one time I listen to him, I'm like, fuck. You know what I say? Like, shit, like him, him set the bar where if you be like, yo, I forgot go around that. And that's one thing, but and another thing was Bounty Killer was the reason why I kind of have a look at hype in New York. I used to live in New York now. I used to live a foreign before my boss and everything, but I got foreign from way before my boss, you know what I say? And so one time, they used to keep some stadium show. And one show named I don't remember what it name, but a Randall Island Stadium. And Bounty Killer was the last person to go up on stage. And I just got to the show at the time. The time that God and Jesus performed already. And I mean like Buju Banton, Shaggy, Puff Daddy, 112. Like be a big star perform already. And a Bounty Killer come close the show. And I said to my manager, yo, ask him to make me open for him now. And him said, yeah. And I went out there and destroyed the show. Destroyed the show. And that's how I got a name in New York. This is before Jamaica. You know what I said? So I had a lot of respect for him. Like, you know, a whole shitload of respect for him and thing. But then, me become the man. Because I boom and bust now and, you know, like I said, hits after hits and, you know, with my personality. Them time them young and good looking and slim, so the girl them go crazy, you know, the girls it was just a mania. The way the girls them, you know, all about me and thing. And I don't know, man, somewhere along the line there's some form of jealousy jump out. And like I said before, your idols becomes your rival. Cause see, Ewa, when I'm a boss, there's a lot of things that me first doing at the industry. And I always say to myself, when I'm a boss, I got set certain things straight. Because me as a youth, personally, when I go on show, I like the background, I like the staging, I like the lighting. I look forward to them things. I like a good show. I like a good performer, a good show. You know, I always watch Michael Jackson. I always watch Puff Daddy. I always watch the man there and say like, damn, you know, if I had the opportunity, that's how I would want my stage look like. You know what I say? That's how I would want. So I became one of the first dancehall artists who performed with choreographed dance group behind me. I'm not even sing dance song. But there was dance people, there was props. I send go a firing for pyro people for blow up my stage. So you know when time goes a boom and jump my stage blow up. If you pull up back some Sumfest performances, even Sting. I had a crane carry me in a Sting. Them time they never said anything there. And that was just the level when we don't want to bring the music
like
to
a performer. So
because Mr. Youth I speak properly, and another thing again is, you know, I always say, the society of artists, a dancehall artist them time there as Boogie Yaga and everybody dance at them time there. And, you know, I set out to prove them wrong. You know, I was like, yo, society, you know, some of us did go to high school, you know what I mean? Some of us did go to school, and academically, some of us did do well. You know what I mean? I know everybody had done. And so this is why I always speak properly and I interview them, you know what I mean? Answer the direct questions what the interviewee asks, you know, the interviewer asks, you know what I say? And because I speak properly, I guess, them start the stigma of, oh, am I going like him a foreign artist, and am I going like him a this, and am I going like him a that, and you know, you just create a whole thing, and you know, he fell for that because they felt threatened by me, and not only him, there was other artists who felt threatened by me too, and came at me too. It's just that we never manifest that with them, you know what I say? Because me and them did cool, but me and you know, I say him was just somebody when I look up to. I don't like me and him did cool or nothing. He was just somebody when I look up to and respect and rate. You know what I say? And you know, like with the impact of my start go in the music, you know, him just come at me. Just come and do it. There was no riff, there was no reason, there was no, me never disrespect him yet, me never did violate him or nothing like that. And you know, the midst of this when people start ask the question, I say, what with you and Lexus? You know, them start make it look like say me and him have girl issue and let me say this right now, and I'm not trying to style nobody nor disrespect nobody. In my league when it comes to girl thing, dog. My top girl is way from before my name Lexus. And I fuck the artist with a girl them. You know, I say when time I have one pants, you know, me have the artist with a girl them, dog. And you know, it's just that they needed a reason. They needed him and him camp them. They needed a reason to justify the fact of why he came at me. And so them start say, yo, girl this, and you know, me a fuck him girl them and them thing. They be like, bro, yes, get the fuck man. I guess man, I fuck the artist that I girl them with no money in my pocket, man. Worse, I got turn Lexus now, man. My things step up now, man. You know what I say? And but you know, I put them thing there behind me still. You know, it's like the only reason why me and him not cool. The only reason why me and him not cool, I'm all out, is because bro disrespected me. I mean, you know, Mountain View we come from, where I talk, we could have it went other ways. You know what I say? We could have took it down a different street. But I'm not like that. I'm not pre them thing there.
Yeah.
I'm not pre them thing there. But we could have taken it down a different street. You know what I say? Oftentimes we could have taken it down a different street, and you know. But I said to bro, so yo, Ewa, it was you disrespect me still, you know, and you disrespected me public because he made a career out of disrespecting me. You know what I say? Style me and bag of suck pussy this and Lexx socks and bag of something, some whole heap of something and campaign dogs. I'm gonna stop in and Miglam show and talk for a half an hour about me. But I'm sure, you know, like bro, I didn't do it locally and internationally. You know what I say? And I was like, yo, you know what? That doesn't even matter to me still. Ewa, you disrespected me. Just do back a public interview and apologize to me. That's all I need. Just apologize to me because you can't disrespect me and then publicly and then you want me a call privately behind the door. Like, nah, B. And so, I don't know if I'm ego or I'm not feel like him should apologize to me. So I'm not do it. And some of us all out, I don't need a friendship. I'm looking at all of the department in my life. I check all of the department in my life and there's not one department where I need him. Because he's not a better performer than me. He's not a better recording artist than me. He's not a better lyricist than me. What I think though, him have over me, one thing, and it's that commanding voice. You see that commanding voice the way him have? Where they say, none of mercy, this is none of that. You know what I say? Yo, that shit is commanding though, like you have to listen, you have to look, and that's the only thing. But other than that, I'm not seeing another department that we need him, man. I mean, you know what I say? I'm not brag, I'm not try style nobody, and this is just real, because I prove that to you.
Yeah.
But prove that to the public, you know what I say? But bro decide, you know, I don't know if him gonna do it or if not, but him just decide say him not do it yet. And so until him do that, me and him now go good. There's no way me and him now go good. And a lot of times the industry come at me like, yo, need you and dog for good enough, And I'm like, yeah, but the dog disrespect me, yo. You know what I say? I need an apology. That's all I need. I don't need nothing from you. I don't need nothing from you. That's all I need is an apology, and you know what I say? And if you can't give me an apology, that means that you don't rate me then. And if you don't rate me, then I need a friendship there, brother. Isn't it?
Yeah, understand. And really open to work it out, because the two of them together would be a real powerhouse, isn't it?
No, I'm good, bro. Like I'm gonna put that behind me. Like, you know, it's just the whole fact that I just think so, dog, if you don't feel like if you apologize to me, then you don't rate me as a man then. You have me as pussy then. So, you know, fuck you. You know what I said? Man, fuck that.
I understand.
Fuck that. But I'm not vindictive feelings against him. Like, if me did have them vibes that, you know, you wouldn't hear about it. Him, you know, not enough time him up on the same stage, I mean, him up on the same stage. Enough time we in a party, him the writer, so me the writer, so. You know what I say? So if me have no type of feelings or no type of them type of thing, then, you know, that couldn't be, you know, none of them couldn't be underneath the same roof at any given time. You know what I say? But that the dog just apologize to me, you know what I say? And, you know, who don't agree with that, I just phone is fuck on too. You know, fuck you out too. You know what I say? But me a man and I never did this here. You this me start. So, you know. But I'm good though. You know, good. Everybody grew and everything, you know.
Yeah. I understand. Alright. As I say, really open to work thoughts. But more ask another question now. Like, you are an extremely talented artist.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Like, as we know, from the 90s till now, why you think so you not get the highlight where you deserve?
Yeah. So this is the next thing again now. For a whole heap of years, the same dog. The man spent a whole heap of years. I shut me out of the business. And I tell the next thing again, the man stop my food, dog. Like, oh, you ever cool this man will stop your food.
Yeah.
You stop my food, BG. The man spend a whole heap of years. I tell promoters, say, yo, I now do no show with him. If him there on the show, I now do the show. And of course, him a the big man, so them I gonna give him the preference over me. Him tell I spend a whole heap of time telling a bag of producers, yo, we now record on the rhythm. if you know, if him dep on the rhythm and all, you know what I say? And you know, select on them thing. Yo, not play so much Lexx. Yo, and them I say this jockey the same thing and them thing there. And so for a minute, it's like, you know, they gave him the preference over me, being who he is and being who I am. They gave him the preference over me. And so for a minute, people not hear about me. So it's like, and then even did I fight me on the public, but there was other artists who fight me on the down low. And at the time, two people neck all the industry. Beanie Man and Bunty neck all the industry. If you notice, bro, and you probably never noticed this, but before me boss, one artist them used to boss a year time. One artist them get around because them are the gate holder and them say who for boss and say who for go. Before me boss a Zebra boss, you know. Check it back. Before Zebra boss, the year before was Vegas. The year before Vegas was, man, I don't even remember, but I just be a one artist. So when me boss now and me get the power in my hand, I was like, yo, I'll eat a weekend at one time, you know. So I start. When you see me, and you see my entourage, and you see 14 people behind me, all 9 of them are aspiring artists.
Yeah.
You see me? I start running with a youth named Jacka Diamond. I don't know if you ever hear about him at the time. I start running with a youth named Madanjo. Kiprich.
Yeah.
I'll walk into one of them, me literally turn the man in an artist. Like the man I'm an engineer with time I go in an artist. The man I'm always a DJ. Yo, and the man them know my lyrics them line for line.
Yeah.
So always a DJ let me them thing there and I'm gonna say, yo, them on the bad in the dog, yo, on the bad like yours, you know.
Yeah.
And so, you know, like if you ask them, we literally help the man them turn DJ, turn artist. So like I said, when you see me, like it was a whole, and as my friend them, so we used to carry everybody, even Elephant Man was my second at the time. So and when time the promoter them approach me, I'm like, all right, yo, I'm gonna do your show still, but you have to put Elephant on it, you know. You have to put Kiprich on it, you know. Yo, I'm gonna do your show still, but you have to put Madanjo on it. You know what I say?
Yeah.
So
I get them a strength.
Cause I learned that from Shabba Ranks B. Cause before me boss and Shabba come into the studio, and the sound man them, I used to watch Shabba Ranks. Like I'm a god that Shabba Ranks, I'm a god, and me used to watch him, you know, like a fan, you know. Boom, man, he's a man who will say, he might go do the dub for the sound man them, but we never met them youth up. If we never met Lexx, like, cause them time the dub plate was 4 pan up dub plate. So when a sound man approach an artist, maybe more 2 songs, but then they got that 2 other space I got left back on the dub plate. And you know what I always admire that about him. I always say, yo, make Lexx the one.
Yeah.
And make Ray the one. And then and me is the say. And I learned that from him.
Okay.
Is the say. So when time me boss now, when time the man approach me now, I'm like, yo, alright, I'm gonna do your show, but you have to send a ticket for Elephant too. You have to send a ticket for Kiprich. And you have to send a Kiprich, you have to send a, you know what I say? And so I start you know, involved, so I find, you know, like I'll hate away, be a man at one time, hold up a man. And so the bigger heads, them never like that. Like me say, the man them never like that because you don't have a chokehold on the industry and them want determine who and who for boss and them certain. I never business about that, but that's why the whole of my friend them at, because me believes I want the whole of my friend them at. You don't want me alone at, man. You want to take off some of the pressure from me, man. I'm going to do some work too, you know what I say? And so, you know, it's like the man them come down and start shut me out of the industry, bro. For real, like a lot of opportunities where we should have get the man them. And then, you know, some people, when them get the phone call, say, yo, we need to see Lexx. Them jam the phone call, I say, nah man, you don't need Lexx, man, you need Ray blah blah, and you need boom bam bams, and you need boom bam bams. And so for a lot of years, and you know, that was frustrating, bro. That was frustrating for a while. It's just like, you know, a lot of doors keep shutting on me for no reason. I mean, never this nobody, you know. I mean, this nobody, me G. I'm gonna help people with my career.
Yeah.
You know what I say? And after a while, that shit got frustrating, and then let's go firing and low boy after a minute, and you know what I say? Because me did huge foreign anyway, so it's not like me did. You always need Jamaica because you saw the ground.
Mecca.
You see me I say, but we also have my name a foreign too. So after a while, and foreign people, them treat me different. So it's like just go a foreign and thing, but that was the reason for that though. They work. Yeah, well, you have some people who work overtime to shut me out, bro. Shut me out, B.
And how you think that gonna change now from back then to now? How you think that?
Because now it's different. How when me boss, there wasn't no internet. You know what I said? There wasn't no internet. Now you have the internet and you have social media, and so nobody can control that. Nobody have no stronghold on that. So if you have your talent, you can always get some equipment. Technology changed the world of that. So you can always buy your Mac laptop, buy your whatever you need, your microphone, your light, and do your thing in your house.
Yeah.
And just upload it on YouTube. Now you could just record a song in your studio for yourself and just, Spotify or SoundCloud or all of that. So nobody have no one. So now the whole industry changed. So now it's easier. Now it's way easier. Is the message than them time there.
Understood.
So the business change now, and like nobody can hold. One time you'd have to depend on the radio man if you play. Nobody gives a shit about being playing on the radio right now.
Yeah.
Trust me, because you can always go to YouTube and just pick one video and it just continues to play and you just listen to music continuously and nobody na edit, nobody na tell you say you can't play this. But you understand what I say? So that's the whole dynamics of the game change. That's why I feel good. Like I feel good. Like even one day when I check my Spotify streams, and like for me as an artist about 1999, if me get over 1 million streams, that's a lot for me. So when me look at me say 3.8 million streams and all of that, and 178 countries and how much in hours worth, I say I feel good because I'm like, whoa, comparing to a lot of my peers from them time there.
Yeah.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good in the young people in eyes. For real.
Well, feeding off of that question, when I mentioned Kiprich, and you say there are a lot of people who like when you do tours and things, you always try to bring people with you, right? Well, no, so there's always some miscommunications and things that can happen. They say something where Kiprich would say some money issue and all of them things there. Would you want to comment on that or?
A lot of people told me about that. I never really saw the interview, but you see, that other thing. Me I go up on tour. Them now book you. You're not a song. Nobody don't know you. You know what I say? You're not at the time. You're not in command at the time.
Yeah.
And me I go up on tour, and I'm like, yo, come, let me give some highlight on the tour. You mean, like, let me tell you something. Me another type of artist where me and my friend them going to the store and me buy clocks for myself and buy my friend them Nike. If we go into the store, everybody will come out with their clocks. You see me as a G?
Yeah.
So there's no way where me I make money and my friend them now make money. I'm not believing in that.
Yeah.
So of course them that get money at the time. The thing was, I don't know why them feel, I don't know why them feel like it wasn't theme tour. You never did the pan tour, bro. You did the pan tour with me. You know what I mean? So all you have to expect promoter for your pay and all you have to expect and the thing with Kiprich is where him never remember, or I don't know if him neglect him forget that when we the pan tour, we're always at the time international phone call, them think it was expensive.
Yeah.
For call from foreign, for call Jamaica. And Kiprich was a man who stay on the phone for hours. On the people at the hotel phone for hours. So like when we check out at the hotel, there's always a bill for like $700 or $600 or always in every fucking hotel where we go, every single one. So more time when we give my money, we can't give our money, but then we have to pay $700 or $800.
You have to subtract out of that.
Yeah, it's what I say. So even if me go give you $1,200 or $3,000, we have to take out back come up for pay for your phone bill, brother. Me not gonna take up my money and pay for your phone bill. You see me I say? And none of the man them go up on tour. Like I remember when we come off a tour, cause like me say, from me I make money, them have to make money too. When we got the dub plates too to them have to do the dub too. You know what I say? But it was your tour. It was my tour.
Yeah.
Who not parried me? And me I making it. I remember and this is the first time I've done it Elephant Man, you know. I remember one time I reached Milwaukee. When the tour reached Milwaukee, and my friend them at the time, one song named Cataract Sound. That run the whole place. The man them make crazy money at the time.
Yeah.
Man them love me like cook food. So when time I reach Milwaukee, the man them come take me off of the bus. And then take me off at the time I meet a basketball player named Ray Allen. Because my brethren apartment adjoined to Ray Allen apartment.
Yeah.
So when we did the on him balcony, Ray Allen come out and film balcony too.
Yeah.
And we was right, it was like, you know them apartment make with just one thing separated.
Yeah.
And so come and meet Ray Allen. And he call out Ray and I say, yo Ray, I the DJ this and in the say and stuff and the man them camera got the mall the day. And open back the mall, cause the mall had closed. I don't know who them call, I don't know the man them big, the man them road Billy Walkie, the man them call a couple people and they open back the mall and couple store open back for a week. It's just me alone going at the store. And I remember I take up everything I take up for me, I take up for the man them. And when I reach back on the tour bus now and you know and get the man them bag and them thing. Like Elephant Man have an attitude. And I never forget when them said to me say, so what me couldn't come know the man them too. And I was like, any matter attitude, I'm vexing me for that. Pan the tour bus now.
Yeah.
So you know, sometimes when I go to some state, it take a day for drive to the state. Oh, so I must say, wait, hold on. Oh, the whole day, every day not talk to me. I would do with upon one bus. Yo, this is how hard me that go. I don't know if you know one rock star named Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
You know that brother there?
Yeah, man.
A fiend bus with it, you know. That's how hard me that go breathe. So on the bus, I have my own bedroom on the bus.
Yeah.
Differently from when which part Kiprich them and the bands member them and the team asleep. That's how big the bus was.
Yeah, it's a big bus because it's a rock star. So
Bag a fiend bus with that, bro. You know what I say? I don't know how them get it. I don't know how I don't know. I'm a team to that though.
Yeah.
But we end up getting that bus up on the tour, bro. And you know, remember say, oh, I drive for like a day and a half and so I go down after them quarters on the bus and I say, yo, where go on? Yo, Thar. Yeah, come in up on something with you know. I went to up on days. I forgot to spend on this and some whole heap of weeks, you know. So that's what I mean. And that was the first time. That was the first red flag me getting. I was like, damn. But like I said, still, it was my tour, so I don't know how dude fair talk like that. Like say him did forget pay. Him never did forget no pay.
Yeah.
But we'll make sure so you have money. And as a matter of fact, pan top of the money them we make on the tour. When we reach at the airport, when the tour done, and we reach at the airport. Then man this, I'm gonna come out and I say, you know what, I don't want nobody go home, bro. Or I don't want nobody go home without, you know, not feeling nice. And I can't forget, I think brethren, in a 2000, $2 million whole heap of money, you know. In a 2000, you know. And I can't forget, me give Elephant the first time him hold $1 million in him answer. So yo, hold on. We give Kiprich 500,000 and we get the bands member them 500,000. To me never forget that. That's the first time as I come off, I say, yo, I want everybody go and feel nice. You know, before we done check off what we make on tour and everything, you know, I said that's how shit was good. You know what I said? So like for him pass some remark like that about money thing, man, that's fucked up. You know what I said? Because me not one fucked up person, dog. With the pan tour, I make sure so everybody good. Everybody good. Like I say, we never go in our store and buy Clarks and then give them Nike. Yeah. From me I buy Clarks, and the whole of we I wear Clarks. You know what I say? And that's what I did with them. And then the man them switch for me, dog. The man them switch for me through me and kill them no good. For no reason at all. The man them, me just come from foreign and me and the man them no good. Like, and that hurt me. You know what I say? Because I bring the youth them so close to me. Like when it dawned on me, so my boss, like the morning, when I realized I'm a boss, that's when it dawned on me like, fuck. I never forget this. Me that fuck this girl from Mandeville. girl pretty like money, like storybook pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Storybook pretty, bro. Zine. She lie down beside me. So I get up and I look over upon her. And I was like, damn. And then I look up on my dresser, and it was like probably about 400,000. But them time the nanny not come in yet, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So 400,000 with $100 look like a shitload. It look like a shitload of money. But my dresser, you know. So because I want to look on the money, Zine, and then I look on the money, and I look on the girl, and then that's when it dawned on me, like, damn, boss, yo. And then I smell something, a nice aroma I come from my kitchen. Elephant in my kitchen and cook. And keep it out in my living room. You know, that's how close the man them was to me. Like, them could have come to my house.
Mm-hmm.
Just walk up in my house. You know what I say? And for see the man them just switch for me for just because me and Killer not deal. Because, you know, Elephant come from Seaview and, you know, I don't even know where the fuck Kiprich come from. But that shit hurt me, dog. Like that hurt me as a person, because I was like, yo, them youth are, I look out for the youth, them like 100%, like 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But when time Elephant, we go to studio for go voice, and Elephant never have a song. I don't know if you know Elephant have a song, say them a bad man, and make the man not keep him up. Oh, like that was my song. My song said, then they might say me fit, me say, Elephant say me fit trample him, then they might say make me boom him up. Pinchers say make we use a pliers, pinch him up. Ladies say make we use a saw him up. The pussy try to run, but can you go buck him up? Because me like the artist them name them, I say, and him never no song for voice, and we switch the song there and make him voice on the rhythm. Dog, that's how, it's me I say, it's like, me now got to the studio and we now left until everybody voice on the rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we set the thing. So one time the man them did that, dog, that shit hurt me. That shit, yeah, we go voice for Shams. Have a new style where them call it full 100. I'm say, yo, you know what, the man them have a voice though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna write a song name. The truth I go hurt them. Kiprich, you know, you help be clever about them. I will write that. Even Kiprich song say, if I'm not funny, man, cut him off. I'm like insist, like, when I left the studio until my two dog them voice though.
Yeah.
So we sit down and write the song them after me done voice. You know what I say? And then, you know, the man them, all of a sudden the man them just not deal with me, dog, just not deal with me for no. I'm like, damn. This is what people that want me about. Cause people just say, yo, I posted them against you, you know. I'm not never used to business about that, because, you know, but then that shit affected me real. I was like, oh shit.
Would you say that would be like a low point in the career for you? And obviously
like
you overcome it now. Like your friend, like you just say your friends them literally just turn them back on you when you feel like them real and thing.
Yeah,
and
yo, Elephant, yo, like I say, it hurt me. Because I'm a human being, man. Come on, I got feelings. You know what I say? Elephant get a big bus off of my tour of me, but that literally me bus Elephant, man.
Yeah.
You know what I say? And then from Elephant so big, Elephant never called me one time yet and said, yo, Lexx, the promoter about me face, so you know, come and make eat a food. Come and buy a ticket, make a fly out, go over so. You know what I say? No, never. It's like he would have want me to come say, yo, I want to beg your money on me. You're mad. I must have my ring can face it from a long time, you know. You're mad. Beg who? You know what I say?
Yeah, what I say.
But then after I was like, yo, damn, I'm one of the biggest post of them, for real. But then, you know, when I'm on the whole of a grow still, we just say, yo, you know what, just do your thing and we do your thing, man. We never do business, you know what I say? I will just grow past that still, but it hurt. It did hurt, you know. Because I did love them, I'm a youth them, I'm a love them, you know what I say? And man, them betray me. Man, them sell me out.
That's
so,
right.
of course, that shit hurt.
I understand. Alright, so you just explained that, but would there be, which other part in your career would you say would be a low point for you and how you overcome it?
A low point? There wasn't really no low point in my career. There was times when I'm not current in Jamaica, but I'm always at travel, always. So it wasn't really. It's just that in the phase when I got through with the artists them where I shut me out. That was pretty much the lowest point in my career, where, you know, me link a producer for a rhythm and them go around me because killer them on the rhythm, or them I say, or link some promoter and I say, yo, I'm gonna on the show and I'm gonna say, boy, John Star, we know on the vibes between you and I'm like, damn. So that was pretty much, but other than that, like during the whole time still, how does that tour, man? Because you have like, and this is weird, this probably sounds weird to you. You have other countries where a lot of people who have as the biggest thing down here, way bigger than them down there. Like for example, in Italy, and I'm talking about the whole entire Italy. If you're not Shaggy or you're not Sean Paul and Cartel run a close third, nobody else not bigger than me in Italy. Nobody. Just think about them and name them and me the biggest thing around that side there. You have to be Shaggy, Sean to talk to me. Or like me say Cartel run a close third. You see me I say, other than that, let's speak about freaking South America. And I'm speaking like countries like Peru, Chile, Colombia, all of them Spanish speaking countries. You have to, again, and this time we can X out Cartel out of that one. So you have to be either a Shaggy or a Sean Paul to talk to me harder on that side there.
Yeah.
Other than that, them can't see me.
Yeah, and there's truth to it, because even or they only go Colombia, Panama.
And Panama,
here,
I gotta mention Panama too.
Yeah.
I gotta mention Panama too.
Yeah, Panama, you hear some cartel, you hear the old school cartel them. But in Colombia, you hear you, Shaggy, Sean Paul.
Right, that's
and then you would have currently now, because you know reggaeton and thing, you'd have coffee. You get me? But apart from that, you're right.
In a real life, and I'm not exaggerating or nothing. So during them time they still, I always a tour. You know what I say? Either me there Japan or and Iwa next thing again too. When time me just bust bro, run a Europe, I just Rasta artists and them thing that them used to deal with and one Japan them thing there. Me and one of the pioneer dancehall DJ. We'll go around this up, we'll go pave the way to make DJ go around this up go DJ. In a real life. And like I'm a tour America, so I'm a tour Europe. Feel real.
Yeah.
I only one person when me reach a Russia, bro. DJ a Moscow, you know, bro.
Yeah.
Me go down and put my hand on the Red Square, I put my hand on the Kremlin, so you know me G. I said, fuck. Are the Kremlin this? You know what I said? And when we reach a Russia, I don't remember if I think it was TOK was the first person to go down there before me. I think it was TOK.
TOK, I want the next one them on the list too, you know.
Yeah, so as far as Europe is concerned, I have to mention TOK, Beanie Man, Tanta Mecha Devante, even Vegas. You know what I say? And the way they will go around them side there and go pave the way for dancehall, because them time they are just one jack them did and Rasta thing, man, and chalice pipe and them something, and every white man a Rasta and them something.
Yeah,
and when you go around there with dancehall ready, man say, look, ready, mix, dum 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 dum, and go around there something and pave that round with it. So now you can't have dancehall DJ where go tour Europe and them something there.
Yeah.
You see me?
And I just said all I think about it there. You know, say if all of them they come together and say, oh, now go do a tour, like a real
that would be a crazy
throwback.
tour.
What? A throwback tour with everybody.
That would be a crazy
just
tour.
Just say, oh, not tour Europe first, then you go to South America and come back around.
That would be a crazy tour for real.
Brother.
That would be a crazy tour
For real. That full out a whole arena.
Yeah, that would be a crazy tour for real.
You see me? Just a thing about that. And previously I did say Shabba one of the person who teach a couple things. With him included, who else would you say who has influenced you or been a mentor for you?
So if you've been following me or following my career for a while, you realize that I have a sense of humor. I got that from Professor Nuts. My lyrical stature, I got that from Papa San. So you know, I take a little bit of them artists there and create one thing. Yeah. You know what I say? Because you know, love Papa San, even Lieutenant Stitchy, Professor Nuts, and then even Ninja Man, I want got a stage.
Yeah.
You know, performance thing. I want to think when they take a little bit of that out of him, something to call Ninja Man. I wanted the first man to come on stage and just stand up, and the whole place I mash up and just take off all them eyeglass a place, and the whole place to mash up. So there was a lot of, so, you know, for as far as inspiration is concerned, I'd say, you know, Shabba was my main favorite artist, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, Papa San, Professor Nuts, Lieutenant Stitchy, you know, if I go way back, used to have a youth named Jonathan Wolfman, bad DJ that too, Ricky Stero, bad DJ that too. It's a whole, like a whole lot of artists, a whole lot. Me just take a little piece of for them something and create my own thing.
Yeah, it's just like you just say you go school basically and learn from them and just say, all right, you take each piece and mold yourself.
I make my own thing.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what a lot of, it's basically you just do research in your field. I feel like that's what a lot of artists need to do if they want to be that complete, well-rounded artist.
Right.
You get me? So, out of everybody, who would you say impacted you the most?
Shabba Ranks. Shabba was the artist I'm going to say and be like, nah, yo, this model.
Yeah.
For real. Shabba are the man. Yo, Shabba the god, man, for real.
What was the first time meeting him like? What was that experience like?
Yo, it was an out of the world experience. I remember where I come from, but I sit down in a first class in a from one Delta flight. I remember where I come from, but sitting in the first class and, you know, earphone on and a player. Them time they have one video game. I remember what it name. They play a video game and thing, and the God walk on in a first class too. And sitting over this and I'm like, and then before me could have said nothing, I say, hold on, Lexus, why go on, you do it.
Yeah.
Yo, come in. And for the whole flight, yo, we come out of first class and down a coach. We go down at the back of the plane and we down at the coach and yo, it was an amazing. It was. Remember say me I come from foreign with my pocket full of money too, you know. See, and they done dip in a theme packet and say I want to you, man. Yo, and put a portion of the US and fold up in the man and say I want to you, we have a god, man. I was like,
yeah.
It was an outer world experience because, you know, I said this is somebody where me idolize and look up to, you know. And if you see him embrace me like that, it was one of my memorable moments. I got a couple memorable moments, and that was one of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you. All right. So, where exactly you speak about memorable moments? You one of your first memorable performances.
Yo, me's a stage god still, you know, so I have a shitload of memorable performances, you know. I don't know if it's a Sunfest or He's a stage man though, so that's kind of hard for me to answer. But I had a whole heap of but one of my most memorable I guess one of my most memorable performance is at Sunfest when me that blow up the stage, man, and you know, the dancer them I come on with the props them and them at the scooter them on stage, and or it could be Sting when I come in at the crane.
Which year would that be?
When I come in at the crane, I Sting, that was 2002, I think. And just to hear the people them, you know,
reaction, because out of this world experience for them too.
As far as that is for performances though. But one of my most memorable moments in the music industry was when I got nominated for Best Breakthrough Video at the MTV Awards, and this is 2000 and I don't remember, but you remember when Kanye took the mic from Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
I was right there. I was at the same year when I nominated. I was right there. I made a road for Kanye because at the time I did piss. Cause I said, oh, them gave it our award backstage. They never even mentioned nothing like that.
Yeah.
So I did piss about that. So I said, oh, you mean Kanye? Yeah. Them look around at everybody like. So they say, yo, you know, we'll get that drink. You know, but that year, and this is what make it memorable. So I did it. I mean, I parried me in the booth with, you know, look at area, VIP area with Diplo and, you know, Major Lazer. The first big song when Major Lazer get was my song. Hold the line. So yo, may I get million views from before a million views was a thing, you know. From before a million views was a thing, I get million views on YouTube and it's in there. So we did it, and you know, all the oohs of who's is there and everything, and I said to myself, say, that DJ, him can't just drop my song. John, I wish him would have dropped my song. The DJ were a DJ, did their message, and I wish him would have just dropped my song, and I just did that prayer, and I said to myself, John, start. Man, just can't drop my song. And if you pull up that MTV Awards there, right after Taylor Swift performance, right as she done perform, him drop the song. If you pull it up the MTV show, you're gonna see when him drop the song and then them go to commercial.
Yeah.
But then in the venue, I stand up for 4 minutes, I watch be a multi-selling, multi-millionaire artist, I rock to my voice for about 4 minutes. I'm gonna stay so.
I say, yeah.
Yeah, this is it.
I say, mommy, I made it.
This is it, DJ. This is it. Like, yeah, that's one of my most memorable moments, yo.
Alright. What I want to ask you now is, with your knowledge and everything about the transition of how music is, which artist you think that's current right now you could put back in your era and they would still thrive?
That's a hard question, bro. That's hard, cause era. And I'm not trying to style nobody. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to nobody, but in my era, the industry produce entertainers. In this era, the industry produce artists.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is because back then, we took pride in our performances. You know what I say? We took pride in the way we dress on stage and then sitting there and all of them things. They meet and all they don't. It's just a whole different thing, I guess. And I'm not knocking them enough because every 10 years, the generation change. And every generation listen to music different. Them wear them clothes different. The slang them change. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. It's just that the thing change.
Yeah.
And so now, I guess, for wear your pants, then that's up. And 2, 3 underpants and is the thing. I don't know.
I fix it myself just in case.
I don't know if, you know, I can't see myself if I wear my pants down and 3 underpants. What the fuck me I do with 3 underpants on?
Yeah.
You know what I say? But that's the thing now. That's what, I don't know. I guess that's how it works.
Now.
So there's not, I don't know if there's an artist someone could have put in at them time, because them time there, bro, remember say you know social media them time there, you know, so you literally have to come hard, bro.
Yeah.
You have to come, you know what I say, you have to be impressive. Your lyrics have to be on point.
Performance.
Your stage performance have to be on point. Your presence have to be on, you know what I mean, your everything that's have to be on point now. And I like no where you can't just, I don't like talking. I don't like speaking on the new generation artists, because every time I speak, them always say we hating on them, and I'm not.
I understand what you say, because it's a different generation. So the
yes,
things that it would be harder for you because you don't have social media for promoting yourself.
Yeah.
So back then you really have to show.
You really
versus
have to. Is it
no, you basically have people who have vet you back then, and I say, all right, I take a list, stage performance, lyrics, vocalists, all them things. You know.
What them call that? What you call it on your Instagram, that thing? The reels, nah man. You have you story them, but you can slide it. What that name again, man? I make it look better.
Oh, filter.
Yeah, filter. Yeah, like we never have no filter. Yeah. We never have no filter them time. And nowadays you have filter, so even if you're ugly, you can slide a one filter and you get good looking. You know, so shit is different now. But and this is this is where the bridge gets separated with my generation and the generation now, because 70 or 75% of the artists them from my era, them want the business to stay one way, where them are the man or them in control of it, and it cannot stay like that.
Yeah.
Every the whole of the youth them, I go want put them mark in the industry. When them come and bust them, I go want left them mark. Them I go want do them thing. Them not go want do it like how we used to do it. And that more I try to tell the man, say, yo, you can't say the youth them a sing fuckery. We probably not relate to it. You know what I say? But them a get rich and them a get famous off of it. So you can't say a fuckery. Clearly somebody like it.
Yeah.
You understand what I say? So it's just that the thing is, like I say, every 10 years the generation change and the music change every 10 years. The fucked up thing about that is for the last 2 or 3 times where it changed for the worse. You know what I say? Now, no one artist, nor no one entity, nor no one group cannot change that. It's a whole generation. I forgot get up and say, yo, you know what? Back to basic.
Yeah.
Make a changes. It's gonna take a whole generation. But you like no one entity, no one group, no cannot change that. Because like I say, the youth them listen to music different and them want hear different things. You know what I say? Me used to say, pick me now, old man again and them thing that the young girl them don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear who in them throat. Touch the dingle thing at the back of them throat. And that them a deal with. Suck it but ensure run a back road.
Yeah.
That them a did and them alright with it. And them fucking okay with it. You know what I say? Like we like my generation, we used to sing say, will I get blowjob, will I get head? But we just never used to say it. And when you grow up and listen to people like, oh shit, that Lexx did that say? That's how we used to make music.
Yeah.
Cartel changed that.
Yeah,
Look like you would have suck a cocky right now and just get straight to the point. You know what I say? And then it does get you know, it changed and you have a different generation where Alkaline come now and say him like get him asked like, you know what, like fuck, it just keep getting worse and you know what I say? So what we can the only thing we can do is hope that the next time the music change, it changed for the better. You know what I say? It's just, it is weird though, but you can't blame nobody say, yo, this generation do it or this, everybody listen to them think different and every generation change. The clothes different. In my time, when we look back on some picture, to my pants big. I say, women that going on the big pants and yo, so baggy pants.
Yo, you're confident
now,
with them too, you know.
If your pants, I mean if you're confident, we clean like whistle them down there. Now if your pants, if you can't sell me a pants baggy. You have to tight. I just what you start wearing about barefoot. Some pants with barefoot and them something, you know, because you don't know me say you a fashion me deal still, so me always, you know, out the box. You know what I say? But it's just different though. So, you know, big up to the youth them, cause the youth them do them thing now. You have a couple of them I'm like the new youth named Valiant.
Yeah.
Bad like yours. Bad like yours. Skeng in bad. If I should name my top 5, out of the new generation, and in no particular order, well, TJ my favorite artist. I'm out of the new world of the youth them, TJ, but me rate Tommy Lee, rate Alkaline. Yo, Alkaline bad like yours. Yo, the dog bad, yo. You know, Tommy Lee, Alkaline, TJ, Mayuta, Massacre, bad like yours. And for top of the top 5 that you would have never put, you know, I throw one girl in there, and I go put, I think I go drop Jada in it, you know. Now she's not big like how she's supposed, like she's not big like that, but I like how she write her lyrics them. I like her lyrical contents, and so that, you know what I say.
Alright, I like that. Like that is a kind of well-rounded still. So that you can with that, you have a good well-rounded. You have one vocalist, you have one hardcore. Where's the name? Massacre lyricist.
The bad like yes. Alkaline wordplay, the man bad with wordplay, yo, the man that the baddest thing in wordplay.
Yeah. And Jada, I can see Jada a collab with all the artists that you just mentioned, and that is a song where
she bad.
potentially.
Yeah, she bad. Like I like Shensia too, you know, and I like, you know who bad? I'm gonna mention what's your name? So she that on Christian the other day. What's your name? Shaniel Muir. Bad like yes. Like when I listen to her, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, her voice.
She bad like yes. For real.
Alright, so we could take it back a little bit more to growing up. Like, what did you like to do when you were a child?
Bro, when I would be very active man, because I love attention, you know, which is why I'm an artist. Love attention. So anytime, so I play football. I bad look a ball, you know.
Yeah.
Play all man in for Trenchtown and them sitting there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I was really active as a youth growing up still. So, like football, I'm my next love other than music. I could act. I do a couple, acting at them time. We used to do Fox Drama Club. We used to, fuck around and do plays and shit like that.
And like what you said, that what kind of student were you?
Say, was a good youth. Look how much, if me never DJ so much and chat so much, would I probably get Ed Boy and something? Because academically I was good. Like, them time they have A, B, C, D, E. It was like 5 grades. But like 7A, 7B, 7, and me never go see it. It's always either A or B. It's always either A or B or, huh?
No, I said show a brand.
Oh. So it's not like, so me never really end up in a C, and I probably got a C one time. Probably, I think I'd been in a 9C, and then I go back a 10B and 11B. But me in a 7A, 8A, 9C, 10B, 11B, it's just right, that's what I'm thinking today. So academically, I was good, and I was very good in history, very good in literature and English.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, they can
Maths
tell.
was the only subject. Maths was the only subject I struggle with. And I don't really struggle with it. It's like this month I can't do it, and then because I not pay attention to it, I never remember of it. Next month.
How much of practice?
But like fuck, I never remember of it again. But that was the only subject I struggle with.
You just say somebody who watch TV.
Yeah.
You watch series.
No, I don't like series. I watch movies though. But
you could give me like a top 5 best movies in your opinion?
Of all time, like shit. The Killer. Look up a movie named The Killer. Tango and Cash. The Replacement Killer.
So like a beer action.
Godfather. But alright, it's Scarface, but I'm not rate him star, cause you can't kill it. From him go kill from Scarface kill him Bridging over him sister. I lose if I'm right or so still. But Scarface is one of my favorite movies still.
Yeah, I get you. But I understand that still. Scarface to me, I think everything go down here when him start sniff the coke.
Yeah, well, you kill, first of all, you kill a man over him girl and take the man girl. And then you kill your bridging over your sister. Be a dunghill, just be a dunghill. If I start to cook him, I just dunghill.
Yeah, that was it for you. You know what I mean? Alright, with everything we learn now, what would you tell the 18-year-old self?
Don't give a fuck about what people think. Just do what you do. Yo, it's like, because people have different, I learned that people have different perspective of how they think you should dress, who them think you should talk to, and all of them things there. And if you listen to that, you're gonna get, and you can't, you know one of the hardest questions where interviewer always asks me is being a role model. How is being a role model? And to be a role model, bro, are one of the hardest things. Because like I said, people have different perspective of how they think you should be. One person might think say if you grow your locks, a next person might think say if you grow, if you have bald head, a next person might think say if you dye your hair, a next person might think say if you keep your hair black. And you can't impress everybody. So you know what you gotta do? Just do what you think fit you better. If you feel like locks fit you, wear locks, bro. If you think like you dye your hair, you look better, wear, you know what I say? Because it's hard, you know what I say? So me just tell my 18-year-old self, say, bro, just do your thing, man. Just do what do what makes you comfortable, what makes you happy, man.
Yeah, I agree with that. And, alright, so if you weren't a DJ right now, what do you think you would be?
Look, most of my turn police, Yeah, bro. Look, because when I left high school, my mother said, yo, police, Yeah, look, most of my turn police star, for real. But if not that, though, would have done something in an entertainment, though. Would have done on stage somewhere, or something, showbiz. But probably up on the screen. But probably one of them actor there. For real. But that probably up on the screen, for real. It would have to be something where, out there, cause from a liquor, I have it to me as somebody.
Yeah.
From me, I look at you, I just feel like me I did somebody. I don't know, man. We just
So
when
you
my
went-
friend them experiment with weed and drugs and them thing them. He's a man me do over here, so I practice off a sign autograph. And I make
Yeah.
thank you speech from the Grammy and then sit in the
Yeah.
for real.
You just manifest it.
For real, yeah, for real, bro. So you know, like we'd have to be one of them. We have to be a star.
Yeah.
I was born to be a star, for
I
real.
understand. And you just say you're somebody who believe in the law of attraction.
Yeah, yeah,
Alright.
I do believe in that, for real.
Alright, so give me like a time where you can say definitely for sure say, oh, this thing will work. Apart from where you say you sign autograph and thing, that's at the pinnacle. But give me one outright moment where you say, oh, I think about it and it happen.
Well, well, you know, you just have this girl that me like long time, and I always tell myself, I have to get her, you know, and then I end up get her. You know what I say? But I always tell myself, yo, you know what? I got boss, you know. I got boss big, you know, and my boss big. You know what I say? I don't know. I just know that me used to tell myself, say, yo, you're gonna be somebody. You're gonna be somebody, and I managed to elevate and become somebody in society. You know what I say?
Yeah.
And I want, shout out to the fans, shout out to all the support and everybody who had helped me along the way. Big up, I say, shout out to everybody for real.
Yeah. I can appreciate that. Alright, so we are forwarding at the wrapping up now. What would be your message to the youth?
They need to know what hear from me.
Say it same way, man. Somebody are listening.
Believe in your dream. Just believe in your dream, man, and don't make nobody, distract you or discourage you or nothing. If you truly believe, say, at this you for do, then just pursue it. You shoot off at the target and miss, shoot again. And if you shoot off at the target and miss again, shoot again. And if you shoot off at the target 3 times and miss, they'll shoot again for the 4th time. Because at one time, you're going to hit the bullseye. You know what I say? Once you truly believe that this is what you're supposed to do, or this is what makes you happy, or this is what, and hear me, I say, whatever career it is that you choose, make sure it's something that you enjoy doing. Because you're going to stay longer in something where you enjoy do. You know what I say?
All right. So now, wrapping up, when I'm going to ask, what are you promoting right now?
All right, so I just dropped a clothing line. I wear one of the t-shirt them right now, Diggy Nation. You could go to my, the link is in my bio. First of all my social media handles are The Real Mr. Lexx. That's TheRealMrLexx. So whether you on Snapchat, whether you on TikTok, whether you on Instagram, Twitter, wherever you are, it's The Real Mr. Lexx. And the link is in my bio in all of them. The link to my website is in my bio. So you can check out the clothing line, www.diggynation.com. There's something there for everybody, so I'm really running with that right now. December now, come down to Christmas now, so I'm not really dealing the music thing. I'm just, I'm performing, like, all I'm a weekend in because I don't have a weekend left in December. So I did the show them and things. So first thing January morning, I want to drop about 6 songs. It's been a minute when we really run with, for summer, me that do an album the other day, and, for some reason, it's like, it just wasn't going the way we wanted for God, so we kind of paused that still. So I dropped about 6 singles January morning, and my clothing line and thing, and that's really what I'm doing right now. I'm not like some artist who I go create some whole heap of things. Yo, me I do this, no, I ain't really doing shit. I promote this and drop some song January morning and thing. And go check out my website though. And, probably gonna like a t-shirt or a tank top or a sweatsuit or shorts or something on there. It's doing pretty good.
Yeah, all right, so basically wrap up now. Any last words? If not, you can just go straight into the sign out.
First of all, I recorded my first song 1992, so I can safely say that's when my professional career started. 1992. So 2022 make it 30 years. And it has been a fucking amazing ups, down, happy, sad, disappointed, memorable ride. You know what I say? And I wouldn't change it for the world still. I want to thank all the fans who always come out to see me. I appreciate y'all so much. Every media houses who still support me, every disc jockey will still play me, every girl will come out to come see me all the time. Every time I buy a CD CD change now, every time I buy a song on iTunes or whatever. And you know, just everybody who still support me because yo, a 99 my boss, yo, and a 2022 now, not take no pussy to be somewhat relevant 22 years after. You know what I say? And for me, we boss them time there when there was no social media, there was no Instagram, there was no TikTok. For me to have a following on TikTok or Instagram or all of that right now, I appreciate y'all so much. You know, as we mentioned earlier on, you know, the interview when I check my Spotify streams and see 3.8 million and then think I'm like, I mean, I know it's no 30 million, I know it's no 40 million, but for me, 3.8 million is, you know, that's a lot, man, and I appreciate y'all so much. Thanks again, I cannot tell y'all thanks enough. Shout out to all of my artist friends them who still roll with from them time, they still roll with them right now. Shout out to the new, them are not doing anything still, you know what I say, but that's respect who pave it for, you know what I say. Just respect the man that set the thing before. That's all I have to do. You know, do nothing. Stamp on the mark, make on a trap, whatever, trap, do any thing, but just rate the man that paved the way before. And yeah, thanks, you know, for having me on The Reasoning.